Hello, my loop friends. Welcome back to Live Loopers. I'm Alex. So much to talk about, and not always a ton of time to talk about it. Where to begin? Let's just do this intro and jump right into it. So many videos I want to make. This is the 50th video here on Live Loopers. I was going to make a special best of Live Loopers video. I'm not going to make that right now. I then had the idea I really want to make a Loopy Pro template video because I have a new Loopy Pro template that I have made where I've incorporated all of my recent awesome discoveries that I love it. I'm not going to make that video right this second. I am making this video, which is about input modes, because for those of us who have taken our live looping onto mobile devices, we need to get our musical ideas out of our brain and into our loopers. And so it kind of matters what you're using as an input mode. So we're going to talk about input modes. Most common input mode is just this thing. This is a piano keyboard layout. It's a graphical representation of a regular piano keyboard. It has the advantages of being familiar to a lot of people. It is probably the preference of most people. Most people are comfortable and like this, so it is very widely adopted. A lot of apps have just your regular standard piano keyboard layout kind of a thing. The benefit is it's familiar. One of the drawbacks is that, like on a regular piano keyboard, you have the black keys a little bit raised, which allows you to gliss along the white keys and gliss along the black keys. When you're on a touchscreen, you can still gliss along the white keys and do that thing, just by dragging your fingers down. But the black keys, it's kind of hard to do that because they're not actually technically raised. They're just on the screen, and if you try it, you're going to get the black keys and the white keys. I wish that people would start including just like a contiguous string of just a little strip of black along the top where you could, slide down that. But so far, nobody's doing that. Piano keyboard layout, not all are created equal. Some are better than others. I really appreciate it when they include a transpose key. So like on this, which is Bleece Monolith Synthesizer, you will see that right over here there is a plus and a minus. That allows you to go up and down an octave pretty easily, because that's kind of important when you're on a tiny cramped touchscreen and you don't have like a whole 88 key keyboard to go all up and down and all over. It is handy to not have to like press the unlock and then slide the thing and then press the lock again and then start playing again. That's a disruption of your flow. So yeah, you see that keyboard layout all over the place. I would just quickly like to mention what I think is the gold standard of that piano keyboard layout, which is GarageBand. They really put a lot of time, energy, and thought into getting it right, and they have it so that yes, you can switch back and forth between scrolling and scroll your keyboard up and down, but they also, and they have the octave up and down right over here, so that's super convenient. But they also have this. They have this little piano icon where you can touch that, and you can make your keyboard keys big or small, and you can roll out a second layer of keys so that you can slide one in one direction and one in the other direction. You can be playing, bass notes where you want them and the higher notes where you want them. That is excellent and super. I would use GarageBand all the time. I used to use GarageBand daily. GarageBand, however, is not an audio unit, so I don't end up using GarageBand these days, but I still do love all the work that they put into that piano keyboard. So let's look at some improvements on this idea. What have people done to try to step it up a bit? This right here is Beathawk. Beathawk is an audio unit, so I can use it right here inside my Loopy Pro. I love that. And I love this keyboard layout that they gave. And not only that, they have this little thing that you can do to expand it, make it bigger, make it real easy to touch the key that you want, so that you're not trying to, you don't have to be so precise trying to hit the right key. They have two octaves stacked on top of each other. That's kind of nice. They have the transpose buttons nice and big, so it's very easy to just go jump up and down octaves. For some curious reason, they do not have gliss, as far as I can tell. You cannot make it so that you can slide your fingers along and get that nice little glissando kind of a thing. But they do have a thing that you can turn on in settings where you can get like the pitch slides, which is really nice, making these little slides like this. Very cool. I very much appreciate this, and I find myself using Beathawk more and more because this input mode is very easy for me. It makes things easier, nicer, and better. But it gets even better. Last video I was talking about and debating about getting Geoshred and getting the audio unit for that because I love the input mode so much. I have done so. And so now I am using my Geoshred inside of my Loopy Pro, and it's happy days. Geoshred has just this wonderful, beautiful layout, which is, it's sort of, as the keyboard layout is sort of intuitive for keyboard players. This has more guitar players in mind, but for keyboard or guitar players, it's I find it pretty easy to get used to the layout, and once you get used to the layout, it's very easy to input notes, and it's very versatile. Whereas the piano keyboard has the left to right, you can do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti as you go left to right. This has two dimensions. You can go left to right, and you can go up and down. So you can do but you can also do your and Geoshred has these wonderful slides. It's so fun to just slide left to right and up and down. So fun, so cool. Can it get any better than 2 dimensions? Yes. What could be better than 2 dimensions? 3 dimensions. I watched a couple months ago this awesome video by Brian Kelly about the Tonnetz Chart. I can link that down below if you're interested in watching the video. It's a great video. He talks about the Tonnetz Chart being in 2 dimensions. It's actually the way it's laid out there that makes it 3-dimensional. And for anybody that did the old D&D games, and that the way that people represent 3 dimensions a lot of times these days in a 2-dimensional space is they just use the power of hexagons, and then you can go the this way and the that way and the that way. Power of hexagons is kind of awesome. When I first saw this Tonnetz Chart, which is using triangles, kind of like hexagons but kind of not, I immediately was just like, oh my goodness, I just want that so much for an input method. Like whoever is the first app developer to get the Tonnetz Chart as an input method for entering your notes, take all my money, like all my future money, just shovel it at them. That would be so awesome. I am waiting for the day. But this week, just a few days ago, I was very encouraged to see somebody for the first time that I've seen unlocking the power of hexagons, and that is this new app, Jam with Jordan by AudioKit, the beautiful, wonderful people at AudioKit who are just like sort of the patron saints of touchscreen music people everywhere. Ari Prohaska and Jordan Rudis and Matt Fetcher and all the dozens of code contributors to AudioKit, all these wonderful folks have come up with these beautiful, beautiful hexagons that I love. And now there are more options now for input method. This is a great layout. The way they have it laid out is if you want a chord, it's just the three, triad is just the three notes next to each other. Oh my goodness, how cool is that? Let me turn up my volume for a second. Basically, it's just a cool little jam app. It's a standalone app, and it has like notes, chords, bass, and drum. Like you can use hexagons for any of these things, and the drums are kind of so fun. But for me, like the test of like a layout, I always like to use I don't know, just weird maybe, but I always like to try and figure out if I can play Axel F and how quickly and easily can I learn how to play Axel F, because I know it by heart on the keyboard, piano keyboard. So how does it translate? Honestly, it took me like 15 minutes or less to like just sort of figure out this keyboard layout. Yeah, if you are, versed in music theory, I think you will find this sort of intuitive and fun and easy to use. If you know nothing at all about music theory, you can have a ton of fun. All you really do is, just find patterns that you like, and then you repeat those same patterns. And just randomly poke around, you will find that you are making music, and it's all kinds of fun. They have all these backing tracks and accompanying things that allow you to jam while you're playing. Does it audio unit so you can use it in your looping and bring it in your Looping Pro? No. And then I was like, well, I won't even be too disappointed in that. I'll just use it as the inner app audio thing. No. Not even that either. No, as far as I can tell, it's just a standalone, but it only costs $2.99. So I mean, it's not going to set you back huge amounts, and it's fun. And for me, just the thing is that these hexagons give me hope for the future, that somebody at some point soon is going to, take my feelings into consideration and give me some hexagons that I can play in my looping. I can't even wait. Basically, that's what I had to say for this video. I would love to open up a conversation and discussion. Just hit me up in the comments and we can start talking about input methods. What do you like? What do you want to see? Could they have all of your money if they made a Tonnetz kind of a? Do you know what a Tonnetz is? Anyway, if you liked it, leave a like. We almost have 1,000 subscribers on this channel. Woo-ha! That is so cool and so awesome. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you get something out of these looping videos. I have a Loopy Pro template that is awesome and it is imminent. I will try to make that video as soon as I possibly can because I want to get that out to people, put it in people's hands so they can use this wonderful thing. That's it. Loop on, my loop friends. Loop on.